Black Politicians TV, man. Who we got with us today?
Najee, Kayvon, or Najee. Some people know me as Slim, Slim de la Creme, the big one, not the little one.
Okay, I thought you forgot your name.
I
Start.
did for a second, I did.
So how do you forget your name? Is that your name?
Because I go by Slim or I've gone by Slim so long that I don't really have to introduce myself by my name.
Okay.
Or I just I just automatically tell people my name is Slim because I don't want to have to explain to them how to say my name.
Did
Because
you have
it's just a
trouble with
thing.
that in like middle school? What's the worst way somebody ever messed your name up?
Um, a substitute teacher, he said my name exactly how it's spelled. He said Najze, which isn't that it wasn't that bad,
The
but
Jay Z kind of hard though. The Jay Z kind of hard, low key.
no, it was horrible. But other than that, I always get Najee, and then some people just can't say it at all, so I just say Slim.
Definitely. So you know how I start everybody off, man. What you eat today?
What did I eat? Oh my god, did I eat?
Oh God,
I
did you
think
eat?
I had a breakfast sandwich. Yeah, I did
Okay.
eat.
From where?
I made it.
Okay. So you like to cook, or are you a good cook?
I
I know
mean,
that's two questions.
I mean, I think I'm a good cook, and I can cook. Or I don't like to say I can cook because I kind of just go off recipes from like TikTok and stuff. I didn't grow up like in a household that cooking was like dominant, I guess. So a lot of what I learned cooking, I learned on my own.
So let's talk a little bit more about your childhood. Like, where you from?
I am from North Carolina here. I was born in Utah though, but I was raised here in North Carolina. Um, and I grew up in a single parent household with my little brother. And yeah, that was my childhood.
That wasn't all your
I mean, like
childhood.
honestly, I can't. A lot of my childhood is just kind of. I'm not gonna say blurry, but like I don't really remember a lot of my childhood because I don't know. It was just. I'm not gonna say it was traumatic, but it's just. I don't know. I can't explain it. It was just like a regular black household where we didn't have a lot. Um, I remember one time I had cereal and water. That's how.
You trying to act like you the first person to have cereal and
But
water.
I'm just saying that that's how down bad we were. So like, not to say that that's a horrible place to be. I mean, it is a horrible place to be, but I feel like those experiences kind of made me who I am and like made me so down to earth and I guess understandable and relatable to a lot of people that I meet and experience. So
So was
yeah,
you shy in high school?
I was picked on.
I was getting there. Was
Yeah.
people like picking on you because you was tall,
I
calling
mean,
you
I
pretty
got picked
girl,
on
or
because I was, yeah, skinny. I had short hair. My friends had longer hair. So, like, I was the ugly one out of my friends. And then also, I had crooked teeth. I didn't have braces then until my senior year. So, I never used to smile. Everybody used to talk about my teeth. They used to talk about the way I talk because they said my voice was deep. So, I got picked on a lot for a lot of things.
so how many? I don't want to say how many, but like how can I even say that? Have anybody ever like double back trying to be your friend from high school? I didn't want to say like how many dudes double back trying to holler at you, but like what I'm saying, anybody double back like you be like, oh, I remember you, like
I mean, nobody has come like any of the people that picked on me before has never like tried to have a conversation with me afterwards or in the lifetime now, but there have been people that I've interacted with that I remember used to bully me. And I remember there was this one guy, we were there in a group chat for like the summer in Greensboro, so everybody had like plans and stuff to do and link with each other, and he had responded or interacted to me in the group chat, and I was just like, you used to bully me, I don't think you remember that. And he was just like, nah, I don't remember that, I'm sorry. And I'm just like, yeah, I remember, I don't forget.
So when you started to blossom, like that's when like you graduated high school and you went to Federal State. Like
Hmm.
let's talk about like your freshman year. Like how was that? Was it a culture shock? Was it like you learning yourself? How was being a freshman at Federal State?
Being a freshman at Fayetteville State was actually my best year, my most memorable year. And I did start like I think a semester before because I did the cheer program, so that kind of helped me, I guess, be more comfortable when the semester actually did start when everybody came in. And then I also joined Black Millennium. So Black Millennium was also my way of finding myself, finding my confidence, and just finding pretty much my calling in college, I guess, at the time. So I enjoyed my freshman year. Yeah.
So from being bullied in high school to being a freshman, you went from being bullied to bougie. Like you went from people bullying you in high school to coming to college, rebranding yourself, and everybody saying you bougie. Like, so how was that like?
I felt like when I came to FSU, it was my opportunity to, I guess, make a new identity for myself because nobody knew me in Fayetteville State. So coming to Fayetteville State, I did have the opportunity to just be who I thought I wanted to be. And because I was bullied, because, I didn't have that confidence before coming to FSU, that was me pretty much, I guess, reclaiming my time, basically.
Definitely. So what is like some of the like most memorable times your freshman year? Since you said it was like your best year, like
um, Dang, it's so much. um, Obviously Black Millennium, because that was pretty much like my life. My freshman year was Black Millennium, and doing the shows I love performing. We went to I think it was ECU. We had our it was like a talent show at ECU. We won that talent show, by the way, because we did our show Chicago. So a lot of what I remember is pretty much our Black Millennium shows, my favorite shows, and just those experiences with Black Millennium because that was my group back then.
so like who introduced you to Black Millennium, or did you just go to the tryouts?
So I went to the open house for FSU when obviously everybody was coming in, and the only reason why I think I chose FSU was because they had a modeling troupe that I felt like, or when I came here, they were already advertising that they were number one and that they had won all these shows and stuff like that. And when I was in high school, I also was in a modeling troupe, so that's why I wanted to keep that kind of hobby. And so when I went to open house, I talked to the people at the table and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. And then I went to the auditions because I knew I would get it because I was already had the experience pretty much.
So how serious is like modeling for you? Is it therapy?
Um, Not necessarily. I don't really have a passion for modeling anymore. At the time, modeling was just something to do for me. And I felt like because I kind of been told all my life, like, you should model. Oh my God, you're so skinny. You should model. You're so pretty. You should model. That I felt like that's what I needed to do, and it made sense. But it was never actually a passion of mine. I think joining Black Millennium and just doing the modeling troupe, even when I was in high school, was kind of, I would say, I guess, just like a, I don't know. I can't find the words. It was just something for me to, I guess it kind of opened my passion into entertainment and like performing because right now I blog and I think more so I have more of a passion for entertaining and just doing that instead of actually modeling.
So you want to speak more about your vlogging?
I mean, my vlogging is just about my life. Kind of like a life vlog with me going through and navigating through my journey of my 20s as a single mom, motherhood in general, and just my journey as I travel and visit new places, experience new things. That's pretty much what my vlog is about.
So what is like some of the like best things about motherhood? I have my fathers on here and I always ask them. And so I gotta ask my mothers like, what's some of the best things about motherhood?
The best thing about motherhood is being able to see and experience your child grow and change in many different ways and grow into their personality and just seeing how they learn things, seeing how they comprehend things. And I don't know, I just love it. My son is he's so smart. He has so much personality and I just love him. He's so great.
That's like what's one thing that like he do sometime that just have you rolling on the floor? Like you just be like you don't laugh out loud, but you just be like, boy, you is a man.
My son, he likes to do things he knows he's not supposed to do. And so if I tell him or I catch him doing something, I say, no, don't do that. Stop. He'll look at me straight in my face and he'll give his little evil smile and he'll continue to do it to see how far like I'm gonna let him do it before I say anything. So he does stuff like that.
So how does punishment work with you? Because like you don't seem like the popping type mom, the triple switch. Like
Yeah, I don't pop my son. Or I threaten him with whippings, but I don't ever do it. But the way I discipline him is just explaining to him like, no, if he does something that again is just wrong or I know he shouldn't be doing, I'll tell him no, don't do that, and I'll tell him why he can't do that, and then when I explain to him why he can't do that, I make sure he understands. And I was like, "Do you understand?" And he'll be like, "Okay." And I was like, "Okay." And he'll be like, "Okay." And I just like, "Don't do it again." That's the way I discipline.
so like what's some of the things that you want your son to be when he grow up?
I want him to be whatever he wants to be. And even now, like I let my son just choose what he wants to choose. I don't try to, because I feel like a lot of parents, when their kids do certain things, they're like, oh no, they can't do this, they can't do that because of what I guess the world thinks that is. Like,
Hmm.
for example, the thing with like boys with cooking toys and kitchen toys, that's a thing where parents don't want their kids to have, or their boys to have cooking toys because it's supposed to be for a girl. And I don't like that. And my son, he loves toys like that, lifestyle toys. So I allow him to pretty much like what he likes, and whatever he wants to be is what he's going to be. I'm always going to support that.
Okay, so how important is it to have a village?
Ooh, it's very important to me, at least. I don't feel like I necessarily had one or have one completely. So I do think it's important to have a village, to have the support, especially when you feel like you can't hold it all together, because no one person can do everything. So having a village just allows you to at least release some of your stress or release some of those burdens. And I do think a lot of people do need that, especially as the world gets harder and gets more crazier and eviler. So, yeah.
So how do you deal with like frustration?
I paint when I'm frustrated or overwhelmed, or I usually listen to music, or I just try to do things that keep my mind occupied so that I'm not thinking about whatever is frustrating me or making me upset. That way, once I get over it, I'm fine.
See, you should have brought me a painting today. I could have hung it up on my wall, man. So like, so you be having like paint and sit with your friends, and or it just be you solo painting.
It's just me. Sometimes I do it with my son, but he usually just makes a mess. So I usually just do it by myself, and I like to do it outside. Actually, I don't go or do it inside. I like to sit outside. I like set me a blanket outside when it's warm, not when it's cold. But I'll sit a blanket outside, and I'll have like my speaker and play some music, and then I just paint.
So you spoke about traveling. Like, what's some of the places like you've been, and what's some of the places like you aspire to like go to?
I've been to a lot of places. I've been to California, Vegas, Florida, Texas, Seattle, um, Utah, Denver, everywhere, just about. But I aspire to travel outside the country. I've been to the Bahamas a few times, but I do want to. My dream experience or dream trip is Bali, which I'm planning to go for my 30th. So that's where I want to go.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah,
But Bali is it Bali or Bali? How you say
I say Bali.
it? Facts. I thought you were gonna say Rome or something. Put some of that up there too.
I mean, that would be nice too. Like, it's between Bali and Italy that were my dream trips, but I for sure definitely want to go to Bali.
So because you like to cook and stuff, like, do you like trying exotic foods? Like, are you like a
Hmm.
sushi and stuff like that? Or
Yes, I will try anything as long as it looks edible.
oh, so you're
But
not with the squid and you know what I'm saying, like just
yeah,
random
like
stuff.
if it's like really slimy and like it looks disgusting, no. But I like oysters, so I guess. But it really just depends. But I am willing to try anything because I feel like I can never say I don't like anything unless I try it.
Just a weird question. Do you ever be watching like those food videos of people be eating the food with no sound? It just be like,
Yeah.
hey, I didn't know that was a thing till like last week. Now I be watching it. It just be a whole bunch of people eating food,
Yes.
and then you listening to like them munch on food. Like when we start doing like,
Yes.
where did that come
That's the
from?
ASMR. So
Oh, so
yeah.
what? Hold on, that's a whole thing.
Yes, it's a whole like genre of content where people. I actually was just talking about this last night. The ASMR is like, I guess how people respond to sound. So they have people that eat, they have people that just make noise on like objects. Like it can be anything. Like I don't know now. Like a lot of content now, like skincare routines. People show their skincare and they just tap on the bottles and pop the bottles open just for sound, and that's just be the video because people love to hear the sounds of everything. So yeah, it's a whole genre of content.
So could you see yourself being one of those people like doing the mukbang thing?
Probably not the mukbang, but I could do like ASMR for like skincare and like stuff like that. Cooking even is a ASMR part of that content too. So I could do stuff like that.
So when you going on a date, right?
hmm
Do you like what's some of your do's and don'ts?
Um. Okay, I haven't been on a lot of dates, so I think dues is just being on time because you're being considerate of the other person's time, and if like you guys are meeting separately, just being for men to be a gentleman to walk the lady to the car. Um, don't I think I don't know about don'ts because I never had a bad date, but I don't know.
Like if he talking with food in his mouth,
Oh yeah,
he keep look going in his phone. Like I'm just saying
yeah.
like
So
little
I
stuff
think
like
on
that.
a
Like
date you should not be on your phone
definitely.
because you guys are there to get to know each other. So your phone, whatever's on your phone, can wait until the date is over. Because if I go on a date and someone's on their phone the whole time, like I'm not gonna be there anymore because I'm just like you're not even engaged with me here right now. So yeah, no.
So do Chivalry still have a post? Is Chivalry still alive?
I think it is in some cases depending on the man, but I do think it is kind of losing, you
Y'all
know.
killing it. The women killing it. We gotta
Everybody is
come together.
killing
Everybody killing it. We gotta
it.
come together. Like girls are so mean, and then men so mean. Like everybody be acting like they don't need
Yes.
each other. Like
Everybody is killing the whole dating relationship, anything.
yeah.
Because I really think social media does play a big part in that too. But I really think if people just stop trying to go off of what the internet says, what the world says, and just go off of what you know you want, what you think you want, or whatever, off your preferences, off what you know makes you feel good, that's all that matters, not what everybody else is saying. Because, like, even the shit with the restaurant stuff,
Yeah.
that's ridiculous because it doesn't matter where we eating or where you
When did
taking
that
me.
come? When did that become a? I said no, Applebee's. So
Yes.
we can't go to Waffle House. We can't go.
Yes, and I'm just like, it literally doesn't matter where you're eating as long because at the end of the day, you're not there for the food. You're there to get to know the person. That's the whole point of the date,
Mm-hmm.
not the food or what you're eating or the quality of the food. Because what does that matter if you just are trying to get to know the person? I don't know. That's just me.
I don't know. Do you watch Black Mirror?
Yes.
You remember the one with dating when people had like a little time on it?
Yes.
So like, do you think people should just get a time on relationships? Like, hey yo, now I know I'm dating you for 2 months. So okay, I'm dating you for 2 years. Okay, I get it. This is what we gotta
um,
accomplish.
I don't think so. No, because I think when it comes to experiences with people, obviously everybody is different. And then, like, once you get to know people, like, sometimes when you meet people, they show you who they want you to see. In some cases, that might not be who they really are. So, if you had a timeline where I meet this person and I'm like, oh, okay, I got to date you for 2 months, but within a week, I already know, like, you're a horrible person for me. Like, this does not work. But then now I have to stay stuck with you, unhappy and miserable. And it's fucking up my mental state and my emotional well being because I know we don't align. So, no, I don't think so.
I feel like you would cut a man off if he snore. He be snoring too loud. You be like, hey yo, come on man, like
No,
you just
snoring,
messed up my.
yeah, snoring really does piss me off. But
Mine is
no,
smacking. I don't like people smack when they fool. Like chew solidly, or like you know what I'm
That
saying, why
too.
you smacking with your food? Close your mouth.
That too. But no, I don't really. I'm not good with cutting people off, or I guess setting boundaries a lot of the time because I feel like I'm too nice, or I just try to not be so confrontational, or that's how I used to be.
Hmm.
Now I will try to communicate like what my issue is or may be, and like if you feel like you can't, I guess, change that up, or you feel like I'm trying to change you, that's when I was just like, we're not gonna align then because it's just not gonna work.
Yeah, old head gave me a proverb one day. He was just telling me, I was talking to him like, I mean, I feel like I be too nice. I feel like people be getting over me. He said, man, you ever open a door for somebody? And then what you do when you open the door for somebody? You let the next person go in. And then it's somebody like, hold that door for me.
Yeah.
And you go hold it for them. Next thing you know, you 10th in line. Because you want to be nice. And sometimes hey, if you can hold the door for one person, after that, that's it, bro.
Yes.
Cause you ever like been through that situation with the door situation? You like that
Yes.
is crazy.
Yes.
How did like Fried Chicken Wednesdays and being in Black Millennium just affect your ego walking in the calf at Fayetteville State? Like, cause we talking about a girl who was bullied. We talking about a girl who ain't had that ego. You know what I'm saying? Now people
Yeah.
calling you bougie. So like, what happened?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I think just the acknowledgement that people saw me at Fayetteville State is what boosted my confidence or what made me feel comfortable standing in the confidence that I had. But had that not been acknowledged or people didn't perceive me that way, I don't think I would have felt that way.
So how do you think people perceive you now?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people think I'm the it girl or I don't know. They think I think one of my friends said before like I don't see the way people really see me because I always tell them like I don't feel like I'm all that, or sometimes when people even hype me or just be like, oh my god, like you're slim, I can't believe I'm talking to you, like stuff like that, I just be like, I'm a regular person, like I'm just normal.
I mean, you're a star, bro. Like, what they call it? Like, you got a good aura, bro.
Thank you,
Like,
but
are animals attracted to you? And babies, they say when babies and animals attract to you, then you really the goat. Like, then
yeah,
you really like got a great aura.
I do. Thank you. But kids and the animals do usually gravitate towards me, especially babies. I love babies, but yeah.
How many kids do you want in the future? 10?
I used to want as many kids as I could bear, but with the experience that I had with my son, pregnancy and just having another kid does scare me. Because I did have like a bad experience having him. I did almost die, so it was just very
You almost
scary.
died?
I did.
Mm,
It was very scary, and I
mm.
just don't think I want to even chance it and experience that again. So I am scared to have more kids, but I do want more kids if I ever get over that fear.
Would you like to like adopt or something?
um, I don't think so. Probably not.
I mean, adoption can change somebody's life.
I think I would just want the experience of having my own child again, but I don't think I would just want to go through the process of adopting because I know that's a long process. It's a hard process, and I don't think I would have the patience for
Well, the process is a little quicker these days. They just put the kid in your house the next day.
it.
You got any pets or anything?
Dogs. Yeah.
Dogs.
Yes, two dogs.
Boy,
They're pugs.
what are pugs? I'm not a dog breed. I'm not
I
even
guess
into
the
dogs.
like I can't explain what they're like. The dogs that look sleepy and like I don't know, droopy.
Oh, you had got some exotic dogs?
I mean, I don't think they're exotic, but
I mean, are they like bullies or something?
kinda, yeah,
I'll just look it up later or something.
yeah.
So like, what is some of your like to go to like quick meals? Because I know you say you like to cook. What's your, you know what I'm saying? Your son hungry, you
hmm
hungry. You just want to throw something together. What? But it's gonna be good though. What is something that you just put together?
Um, hmm. What is something I put together? I don't know because I change my mind about food like every week. So if it's something quick, I usually only get stuff like from quick meals. I'll get from like Trader Joe's because you can kind of just make full meals with those. So like if I'm using Trader Joe's, I always like to make like their orange chicken and rice.
Oh, what is Trader Joe's?
Oh my god, you don't know what Trader
Well,
Joe's
it's just
is?
it's like one of them commercials you order the food offline and they ship it to you.
No, Trader Joe's.
Because you know how you can order the food offline and ship it to you. I thought it
Yes,
was one of those
but
things.
no, Trader Joe's is like a market store, where it has like fresh food, a lot of like. I feel like Trader Joe's is a place for people that do not cook.
Oh,
So they do have a lot of like quick meals that are already made that you just pretty much have to heat up. So I feel like Trader Joe's is one of those places you would go if you know you're not a cooker that, cooks from scratch and stuff like that. So they just have like a lot of, I can't really explain it. You have to experience Trader Joe's just to
that's something
know.
else I gotta look up. So like, what is some of like your aspirations and like something that you want to be that you're not quite there yet?
um, I just want to be healed. I want to be happy. But I do aspire to just be able to provide myself with a lifestyle that I'm able to travel the world because I want to experience every culture I can and experience every place I can and take my son with me too. And I aspire to just be a good mom, a happy mom. Yeah, that's
And you
it.
speak like very heavily on just like wanting your peace, wanting to be happy, wanting to be healed. But people can't see that from the outside. Like far as like you already look healed or you already look happy. So like um maybe the poker face is great, but like why like what else will it take for you to be completely healed?
Well, one, I don't think you can ever be completely healed. I just want to be healed enough. Um, and yes, the poker face is sitting, but I do feel like I experience a lot of traumatic things that I don't ever really process, and so a lot of what my healing journey consists of is me just acknowledging all the other things that I probably never processed or dealt with or even felt like I allowed myself to experience completely emotionally. So a lot of my healing journey now is just being more self-aware and trying to change the things that I feel like would have got me in those situations, or just changing how I approach things, how I react to things, because a lot of how I react to things is kind of how I end up in other situations as well. So a lot of my healing journey is just trying to change the way that I just react and feel to things in general.
Have you ever thought about going to therapy or do you go to therapy?
I have tried therapy before, but I did feel like the few times that I did try therapy, I wasn't necessarily getting what I wanted to get out of it, but I feel like I also didn't really give it a long enough chance and time to allow it to work for me. So I am planning to try again and go back.
Um I know you got friends and all stuff like that, but like when it comes to like close friends, you ever thought about making like one of them your therapist? Like not like on paper, but just like, yo, hear me out unbiasedly and tell me what I need to fix and stuff like that. Don't be on my side, but actually talk to me about what's going on. And that's what I try with my friends.
Um, I never thought of that or never tried to do that because I don't like the idea of,
Telling people your business.
yes, and burdening people with what I have going on. And I do feel like me venting to my friends, sometimes they want to help and they want to say the right things, but they don't want to tell me, I guess, how I guess I really should go about things, or they just tell me it's like, as long as you do what you need to do, as long as you're happy, like that's usually the response.
Oh yeah,
So,
well you gotta find that person that's gonna give it to you straight. Because like, what I'm saying, not being biased and nothing, but that comes with like a lot of women. They just gonna come for you and say, girl, you're a great mother, do what you gotta do, and blah
hmm
blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody
yeah,
gonna say, hey, you were wrong for talking like that the other
yeah,
day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause they
yeah,
love you, you my friend. So y'all
yeah,
girls be comfortable. But my boy, they give it to me straight, man.
hmm
And like it's just like sometimes say if you get a flat tire, right? You
hmm
don't call nobody about the flat tire. You as a female, you get a flat tire, you don't call nobody about a flat tire, you don't tell nobody that. Call AAA, AAA came and did a flat tire. You still ain't told nobody how you felt. Next thing you know, you speeding to go get your boy. Now you know got a ticket. You still ain't told nobody how you. Then you get home, you forget to cook. And just if you would have just called somebody like, "Yo, I just got this flat tire. I'm tripping right now." Boom, boom, and they be like, "Call AAA. They
Yeah.
coming. Relax. Boom, boom. What you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just like really need that therapy as a as a friend.
Yeah.
So like what's some of the things that do make you happy in life though?
My son, he really makes me happy. I feel like when I'm with my son, nothing else matters, and everything, any problem is just erased from my mind. So that's why my son is like pretty much my escape. Other things that make me happy is music, cooking, vlogging, and just traveling. Honestly, yeah.
Facts. Are there any hidden talents that you got that a lot of people don't know? Like, do you do backflips? Like, you
No,
know what I'm saying? Are you a magician?
no,
Like,
I actually don't think I have any talents at all. Like
man,
I
you do
just
makeup, bro. You a model. You do all type of stuff, bro.
But I don't consider those talents. Like when I think of talents, I think of like singing and dancing and other things. Like I don't know. I just don't feel like I have any other talents. Because even with painting, like I'm not a great painter. I just paint simple lines and shapes, and that's it.
Man, no offense to all them artists back in the day, but that shit was trash. All that little, hey, but that's their art. So you never know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when you got friends and stuff like that, something that could be so simple to you, you can have a little art show. People come out supporting because they supporting you at the end of the day. So
Yeah.
whether it's trash or not, people still go and support the fact that you doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't say makeup not a talent though, because a lot of people don't know how to shade
I
and
mean,
whatever. I don't know the terms of it, but like,
I feel like to make makeup a talent, you got to be able to know how to do makeup on other people. I can't do that. I can only do it on my face. Same thing with hair. I can do my hair every which way if I'm inspired by hair, so I can probably do it on myself. But if I try to do it on somebody else, I can't do it. So I don't consider it a talent if I can't do it on anybody
so you don't like people then?
else. I
You
mean,
just don't like people.
no, I just don't. I don't interact with a lot of people because I'm very to myself and I'm very isolated a lot of the time.
So when you gonna get out of that box, man? You're almost 40. When you gonna get out that
Oh my
box?
God, please do not add that to my.
Well,
I'm
this
not
whole interview
that
in there. This whole thing on you is about what? They say don't say a woman
old.
age, but you
I
about
am
40.
22. I'm just But I don't know. I feel like I this year started to step outside of my shell because now I feel like I have the space to do that because before I was in a relationship and in that relationship I just felt like I couldn't do much of the things that I wanted to do, or I couldn't really necessarily be the person that I knew I was because of how it was perceived from that person. So I do feel like now that I am by myself and I have my own space, that I'm able to go and explore and experience different things and decide what I like, decide what I don't like, and just pretty much discover who I am.
So definitely when it comes to like dating, like do you feel like certain times, like we don't gotta like get into it or anything. I'm just asking in general. Do you like feel like sometimes like people will get you and then don't want you to be who they was when they got you? Like not saying you was a stripper or anything. And nothing
um,
wrong with stripping, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying like say if you say okay, they like, oh yeah, she a model, she look good, everybody know her. But then as soon as I get with you, hey, you better wear a sweater and a jogger. I don't want you to do your makeup, grow your hair out.
yes.
Matter of fact, just walk around with a bonnet on.
Yes. I actually had this conversation with one of my friends the other day. Um, I said, I think my experiences, a lot of what I guess the pattern that I've noticed is like, obviously, I'm not oblivious to the fact that I'm an attractive woman and people see me as a certain way. So when I have gotten to these relationships with people, I feel like, or even just situationships, not even relationships, situationships too. When I date these people and they do get me, I feel like once they do get me, because they already know, I guess, who I am or who I'm perceived to be, their focus is to basically try to I guess, get me before I get them because they already feel like I already got all this attention. So eventually I'll probably just leave them alone and go on to the next person. So I feel like it makes them insecure in a way that they just start to project that onto me, and then it's an entire different experience. So I don't know. I don't
Um,
know.
so like, is that like one of your like red flags? You don't like men that are like insecure? Cause you like, yo, I can't stop myself from looking good.
Yeah, I can't, and I
So
don't like,
yeah, I can't.
and I just don't like the idea of somebody telling me what I should look like or how I should change how I look because you're changing who I am. Because I like to dress up, I like to do makeup. So if you're complaining about my makeup or you're complaining about how I want to change my hair, that's an issue to me because if you like me, what does that matter?
Definitely, man. So like, what's on your mind today, bro? Like, when we getting 100% healed, man? What's going on, man? What's on your mind?
um, what has been on my mind today is just trusting my journey and still trusting that God is just moving things the way they need to be moved. I
Hmm.
listened to a podcast this morning where she was talking about why do I have to be awake with while I'm getting open heart surgery. So she's basically saying like all this stuff is happening to you negatively, and you have to experience every little thing of what's happening, but you're getting your heart reworked and it's getting healed, but obviously it's going to take a lot of time to get that healing, and you have to trust that with all this work being done that everything's going to still work out for the better. Everything's going to still turn out the way you need it to be, or however you want it to be, as long as you are keeping your faith in God and you are staying clear on the path that you know that you're trying to walk. And yeah, that was pretty much where I was at this morning. It was just like, God, I trust you. I still believe. I don't know what's going on right now, but um, I just need you to, heal whatever's going on and just help me react differently to these things. So yeah,
Well,
yeah,
keep
that's where my
keep traveling,
yeah.
keep being a great mother,
Thank
keep
you.
going to that store to get them pre meals and not cooking.
I still cook regular meals.
Getting the pre meals, I got to pop it everything. Keep doing that, whatever like keeps you happy. Keep painting, keep doing that, keep being great. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
you're not the old. What you say they used to call you? I don't know, lost my train of thought. Nas, what you say?
Najee. Or no, not shit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
what the teacher call you again?
Najee.
Yeah, Najze. Yeah, you no longer Najze that they was bullying in high school, bro. Like
That's
you,
not my name though. My name is Najee. Okay.
like you a great woman. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for coming through.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like Angela Bassett don't got nothing on you, bro. Like you feel me? Like for you to be in your 50s, bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Stop.
Like,
But probably mentally I am there because I'm
hey,
older than what I am for real.
hey, before you leave, man, like, would you ever do a movie role? Like, and what movie role would that be?
Hmm. I think I would do like a very dramatic movie. Like I feel like I'm a Taraji P Henson type of actor if I was to act.
So, what Taraji P are you doing the one when she? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause what drama are you going? Because the one when she was that secretary lady, the last movie, now that movie
No,
was crazy, but that was a good one.
no, I like her in more dramatic roles like
Oh, she going baby boy, y'all.
oh no, baby
Okay,
boy,
okay. I was just making
no,
sure. I was just
no,
making sure.
not that way. But that was still.
Just making sure you ain't go baby boy.
I would think like maybe one of her Tyler Perry movies, or one of the movies that she was in that was Tyler Perry. I think I would probably do something like that because Tyler Perry is just fucking dramatic as fuck. So I love Tyler Perry. So I would do something that's just very dramatic where there's like probably a lot of tears and screaming because I like to cry and scream. So
So when you cry, is it just like little baby tears, or do you go all out?
I go all out. I cry.
Oh man, snot bubbles, everything.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god, I can't
I
stand a
I
girl to cry like that.
I love to cry and release everything
Now ain't nothing wrong
immediately.
with crying though. I just
Yeah.
hate when women cry like that to you, and you know you in the wrong
Oh,
when you see the snot.
I don't
Okay.
cry to people. I cry to myself.
Oh
But
yeah, that's good to get it out like that then. What's an artist that you be listening to? Like, I know you be. Well, I feel like you be on your R&B vibe, and you know what I'm
hmm
saying. I feel like you got a little Brent Fires to you. You know what I'm saying?
me and Brent actually have the same birthday. We're both Virgos.
Word.
Yes,
Oh,
we have
that's
the same
crazy.
birthday.
Look, but yeah, who you be listening to?
Of course J. Cole, because that's forever. But R&B, yes, is definitely like what I'm heavy on. That's my vibe. So I listen to a lot of Sir, Lucky Day. Um, I've been listening to a lot of new artists lately, so I can't really remember everybody's names because they're new. But I listen to like Ari Lennox and Jill Scott. I listen to a lot of old R&B too, so I listen to like Aretha Franklin and um like Mint Condition. All the old R&B is so good. It's just all those good. I listen to everything R&B
What's
pretty
the
much.
worst pickup line a nigga ever said to you? And you like, boy, if you don't got my face, I may shoot and stab you right now. Like, what's the worst pickup line you feel like you heard?
Well, honestly, nobody has ever used pickup lines on me except for one person, and I can't remember exactly what he said, but it has something to do with his phone, and he was just like he said something about how my number wasn't in his phone or something. Like he tried to give me his phone. It was like your number's not in here or something like that. I don't know. It was just weird, and I was just like,
Man, like, cause people don't even use pickup like my uncles, like they were big on teaching me pickup lines in high school and middle school, and I was using them a little bit in college till I realized, oh, it ain't nothing but hey now, it ain't nothing but hey. Like nobody says, "How you doing? You look like the sunshine and the moon. Can I see you soon, boy?" No, you just say hey. They say hey back. Can I get your number? Hey, wanna
yeah,
go out?
nobody
All right,
uses
cool.
pickup lines.
Hey,
Mm-mm.
pickup lines used to be fire though. People need to bring up pickup lines back for real though. Like,
No, actually, I think that I really do believe that because I feel like if somebody used a pickup line on me now, I would actually think it was corny, but I would think it was sweet too. So I'd just be like,
yeah, you're like,
you got
what?
me there. That was smooth. That
Bro,
was
them
smooth."
pickup lines was fire, bro. Look, I still keep some in the chamber. Like, I tell you, I was raised up on pickup lines. I ain't gonna never let them go. Man, I appreciate you, Nas, bro.
Yes. Thank you for having
Hey,
me.
you see, I said your name wrong. Nah, I'm just playing
It's
with you,
all my
bro.
life. It's all my life.
But I appreciate you coming through, man. Look, stay healed, bro. Keep
Thank you.
glowing, bro.
Thank
Make a full meal. Don't be warming
I
stuff
do
up.
make. I just made chili and cornbread from scratch, so
Mm.
I did. And then before that, I made tomato soup from scratch. So I be cooking for real.
I'm under that chili and cornbread
Yeah.
fire. You be putting the cornbread in the chili while you be
No,
down?
I eat it separate.
Oh, no, I mixed my cornbread and I'm
Yeah,
weird,
I
man.
don't like that. I eat it separate.
Are you hot sauce on everything type of
Oh
girl
yeah,
or?
yeah. Hot sauce, ranch. Um, yeah, hot sauce and ranch. I pretty much would try to put on anything.
So what's your cheat food? Like what's something that you eat that? Like are you like pickles and Cheetos? Are you like
No.
no, I ain't saying you ratchet or anything. I'm just saying like what's
I
your
actually
cheat?
like sweet stuff, so I always like to get cookies or like ice cream.
What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Mm, I like anything that has like caramel in it.
Okay.
So anything caramel, cookies and cream. I don't like chocolate ice cream. It's disgusting. I don't like chocolate flavored anything though, like except for candy. So yeah.
So what's one thing that you want to tell like everyone that's watching this?
I would say you're gonna go through several journeys throughout your lifetime. And it's okay to start over as much as you need to, as many times as you need to, because even if you don't have it figured out now, you will eventually find like your passions, your calling, your niche, whatever it is. I'm about to sneeze.
Bless. I didn't know what
Oh
that
my
was.
god,
I
I was
thought you
about
about
to
to start
sneeze.
crying. I was like,
No,
boy, hold on. Look, let's go ahead and get this out there.
I felt my sneeze coming. I was trying to hold it in.
Oh, you good?
But yeah, I just think that no matter like where you are in your life, don't allow your journey to discourage you or feel like you're not where you're supposed to be. because you are exactly where you're supposed to be, and you never know where you are now is a story for someone else that's going to help somebody else get out of where they're in. So just trust your journey, and trust your path, and start over as many times as you need to, because you can do that, and you don't have to have it all together all the
Facts, man. You have a good one. You remember who people? My fault.
time.
You remember people used to say this? All right, you have a good one, my Nubian black queen.
Oh my god.
You have a great day, my Nubian black queen. Hey, at Black Pots his CV, man. Who we have with us today, bro? You supposed to say your name.
Najee, Kayvon, Slim Della Creme, Slim, the big one, not the little one.
Hey, you hold it down, Slim. Appreciate you, my dog.
Thank you.